Hey, it's Andreas, and today I will bring you value by talking shortly about taxes. Now, I just had a quick 1 hour meeting with Deloitte to get some guidance and advisory on taxes. And while this is still fresh in my mind, I thought I'd make a really short video to go over some of the things that I think that everybody needs to know about taxes. All right. So starting off with the three types of taxation, we have what's active, what's from capital, and what's passive. And just to summarize here, active is the worst one. That's your income from your GOP. Heavily taxed in Denmark, where I live. The highest tax rate is 56%. So you guys in US can consider yourself happy in that regards. This is not even calculating in social costs. And then we have from capital, that's your stocks, bonds, dividends. In Denmark, that tax rate is 50%. In Sweden, that's 30%. And it will be different all around the globe. And it can be really worth to research what tax laws different countries have when you decide to move around, or maybe try to find a country that will treat you better. And the third type is passive. In the US, this will be, for example, you renting out a property, or you're a silent owner. So that's why your Uncle Roger is a silent partner in so many different business ventures putting in money. It's because it's taxed different. All right, so those are the three types you can research, and you can plan out and structure the way that you pay your taxes. Another thing that I think is really important for you to know is some of the language that is used by taxation authorities. Now, in the US, you will be liable to pay taxes from wherever those money come. Let's say you're a US citizen and you live in Greece and you make money selling oranges and renting out something and doing some tourist stuff. Well, guess what? The US feels entitled to that money, and they will tax whatever source of income you have from all around the world. And for the rest of us, we have something called limited tax liability. And this basically means that you don't have to pay taxes, but it sounds scary. But you're limited tax liable in every other nation in the world, basically. And when you move to another country and you might maybe still get your like tax claims from the country that you used to live in, just know that you can just write, that you're limited tax liable on those papers, since you have moved, since you have reported the move to the different government authorities that you need to report to when you make a move abroad. And the third thing that I think is really, really important is that you research exit taxation laws. For example, if you live in California and you move from California, then the state of California will consider that to be a realization event. And what this means is that you moving out of the state is equivalent to you living there and selling off your shares, your Tesla shares, whatever it might be, and all that capital gain will be taxed by the rates that apply to said state. All right. So you move overseas, even though you haven't sold any of your stocks. You think that, yeah, I'm just gonna move to Southeast Asia where capital tax is 8%, and then I will be taxed on my gains there instead of in California. Well, tough luck, buddy. They're gonna exit tax they're gonna take one last bite out of the apple before you leave, and that can hurt your retirement plan quite a bit. So if you just know your tax laws, you can be able to avoid this type of situation biting you in the ass later on in life. This is why I think this is so important to know about, because who really researches these things? When you make money, you need to protect those monies from the three B's, as I learned when I did an internship with City in London. I just heard it jokingly that it was the bureaucrats, all the tax stuff, the bankers, and then the third B I won't say on YouTube. Anyways, that's been it for this video. And as always, I hope you make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to do. Stay away from those high taxes, you hear me? Alright, bye bye.